road trick people park next to me. See? I'm at the Walmart. She must got some poop or something. She's fighting with the old man because she's got something in her shoe and he wants to go, 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 and they're ready to go. And she's like, I'm gonna get this off my shoe. I think it's so funny. She's yelling at him. I've got news for you. And things I wanna pursue. I'm jumping off Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. We are on our trip, but I wanted to recap a little bit of my other trip because I fell a little bit behind. That's Mercedes behind me. These videos are going to be coming up soon, but I wanted to do a couple of videos this week, give us some time to get editing done and get some music and stuff for my newer videos with Mercedes. This video is actually going to be a compilation of some of the footage that you have not seen, and it's a lot of things that I learned on the road and the changes that I made to this trip because of those lessons that I learned. So I'm going to post that first, and then I'm going to show you the changes that I did here after each segment of the video. I hope you like this kind of video. Let me know if you do. Give me a thumbs up if you do. Thank you for watching, and here we go. When you're dry camping, you have to use soap that is watered down because you use more water when you have thick soap, like concentrated soap. It's going to stick more to the plate. So you have to use a very liquidy soap. So I put some of that soap in here with some water, and you see how liquidy this is. But this does the job of cleaning, and then I finish it off with maybe a wipe down of vinegar when I'm dry camping. But now that I'm have hookups, I can enjoy myself with the water. And I use my Myers full strength because it is such a pleasure when you're washing dishes and you smell the Myers. I mean, these are the little things that make your day when you go to RV park. It's almost like going home and having luxuries again. So when you're boondocking, dry camping, you are limited, but then you go to an RV park and you have unlimited water, and then you can wash dishes with things that smell good. I'm telling you, it's worth the money to get yourself some Myers and wash your dishes with that. The same thing with laundry. If you have a good smelling laundry soaps and things that just feel good, because you are going to be dirty a lot when you're camping. You're going to be dealing with sewers, and you're going to be dealing with smells in your RV that don't smell nice. And I'm still doing the same thing with the water. Haven't changed anything when I am on hookups. I love having something that smells great. I also have my essential oils here, so it's been really a pleasant trip with me and her because everything is so neat, and I made sure that I do the things that I like. And I still have my Myers, so when we get to an RV park, I can clean my toilet, I can clean all my stuff with good smelling stuff. And I'm still doing the same thing with the very watery soap. There's nothing different. I learned from that, and I'm still doing that now. Outside, and I got back with Muffin, and then I had a water glass, and Muffin spilled the water all over. And I was working here at the table with my iPad, so luckily my iPad didn't get wet. But the reason I'm doing this vlog is to let you know that you should have some of these in your RV, especially in places where you can get them quickly, because you will want to clean up messes. If you have pets or kids, you will need to have many of these. So I have this long chamois, and then I have this smaller one. Ask me how I know all this stuff. From experience, I know. So this is why I have vinyl seats. This is why I have chamois, because I have learned from experience all of this stuff is going to happen, and it has to be accessible so that you can get to it quickly, because this water is spilling. It's going between the seats, it's going on the floor, it's going to spread all over. They're going to keep walking on it, and you just want to be able to pick it up quickly before the mess gets worse. Okay, so I still have the chamois, and actually filming this video when I got here today, I spilled my water coming into the RV, and it wasn't Muffin, it was me. But I'm so glad that by the door I have my little chamois, because I keep it right here. But right here in this little spot here, if you can see, I keep it folded right here, and it's right there, the little chamois. Okay, so I'm drying it outside. I have two long ones in the bathroom for major spills, and then I always have a small one right here under my dinette, so I can grab it, because this is where I eat. This is when we come in here if I spill something like I did today. So have them handy. Trust me, I know. I had to use a Noodle in order to keep my bathroom door gapped like that. But in order to keep my bathroom warm when I go in there, when I have heaters running. Okay, so now I actually have a place for my little piece of noodle, which is actually in my bathroom. See that little, right there's a little green noodle. So I keep it in there now because when I'm going to be traveling in cold weather and I'm going to be running the heater, the Mr. Buddy, or I can keep it, the noodle this much. That's why I have that noodle in there. Still doing it today. Look how super clean I got my sneakers. They were filthy. I'm into the Planet Fitness and I washed them by hand. Look how clean they are. And then I hung them here and they just dried really quick. They were probably dry in like 2 hours. Okay, as far as the sneakers is concerned, I'm still doing the same thing. When I go into the Planet Fitness and I go into the shower, I have a toothbrush in my backpack that's just for cleaning my sneakers. We're at a state park right now, and they have water here, not too far away. So I may decide to go out there and wash them. That's another thing that you can do. It's not just a Planet Fitness. If you go to someplace, a rest area, place that they have some kind of like water connection, like day use recreation areas that have like, you know, some water, you can just wash your sneakers outside. And that's how I keep them super white. You can see my curtain. My light is on. Look at the top. Like you can barely see the light on. You can barely see the light inside. And then over here, look at my window. Like you have to come up to the camper to see that the light is on, but you can't see inside the camper at all. See that? Okay, as you can see, the curtains have worked out really well for me. I still have them here. I actually attached this little ruffle to the top, and that'll be coming up in a video in the future that I will show you how I decorated the RV this season. You can't see in because these are pillowcases, and they're 2-ply pillowcase. The reason that I use the white is because I do a lot of filming and I have to have it nice and bright in here so that you guys can see me, because if I got a dark color, it'd just be too dark in here. If you guys are looking for curtains, get yourself some pillowcases and make some curtains. I will link that video below so you can learn how to make pillowcase curtains. You see that car? I don't know if you see it. See that car like right over my curtain? See that guy right there? See that car that's right there? This guy is just like staring at my truck camper. There are people who've never seen truck campers before. They could be foreigners that have come to this country and they've never seen them before, and they just start driving around my truck camper and they're just staring and staring and staring. See, that's the guy right there. He's pulling out in a truck. He has a truck, so he may be interested in it, but he just kept driving around the truck camper. He did it like twice. That in Miami, it's even more so because I'm a woman driving a truck camper, so I get a lot of stares like that. If you have a truck camper like me, there's a lot of people that don't know about the truck campers in certain states, especially in Florida, because they're not really used to a lot. I guess more people are getting to know as people are just downsizing from big RVs to smaller RVs. A lot of people are getting to know truck campers. So you're going to be stopped. People are going to question. That actually happened to us on our first day out, me and Mercedes. We were at a Walmart. There's a woman sitting in her pickup next to us. And I went out to throw my trash and she asked me, she goes, "You like that better than the trailer?" And then I told her my story with the trailer and this and that. But she has a 1500 truck. So, I mean, if you have a 1500, you could get a truck camper, like she said to her, but you're going to have to get a light. You might have to get a pop-up, something that's not as heavy, or you're going to have to upgrade your truck. So you will have a lot of people asking questions because they will see you, and it's not uncommon. But remember, never open your door to anybody. If you do, have them step away and then go outside and shut your door and close it. Make sure they're at a good distance, and then you can talk to them about the truck camper, but never open your door, because that could also be a trick to try to get you to open the door to come inside. You can also talk to them from the window like this. This is my first time at Anytime Fitness. I have Planet Fitness membership, but I may switch over to Anytime Fitness, so this is pretty cool. So the door locks, full length mirror, I love that. Blow dryer, mirror, wash, and toilet. Oh my gosh, look at this dressing area and my shower. And this whole room is for me. Wow, that is so great. I'm loving this. Okay, I'm a big fan of Planet Fitness because they're just easy to get to, but Anytime Fitness, I was floored when I actually went to an Anytime Fitness because the bathrooms there are super private. It's like you have your own bathroom for yourself. I like it a lot, and I like the idea that you can go in and come when you want. For women, I don't necessarily like the idea of going in after hours when there's nobody there. So I think I'm going to just keep my Planet Fitness membership for now. Maybe in the future, if I travel more, I can get an Anytime Fitness. But for right now, I'm happy with the Planet Fitness. I go in and I go out. The after hours, Not sure if I want to do that on my own, if maybe they had some other lady with me or something. Maybe when I have my concealed with me, I won't be so scared about it. But for right now, I think I'm just going to stay with what I have. I'm filling up my air shocks because I guess the bumpy roads yesterday caused it to leak or something like that, because I have no air in there today, and I filled it up yesterday, and it was really good yesterday, but for some reason, I guess all those bumpy drives or whatever caused it to lose my air. I don't know what it is. My RV is rocking a lot, and yesterday I filled it at the Planet Fitness with air and the air shocks, but it's still rocking a lot. So I don't know what it is, unless there's a leak and the air's coming out down there. I don't know. I just know it's really rocking, and it's concerning me because I have that wobble that I don't like, especially when I'm in roads like this that are really bumpy. That wobble just makes me nervous. It almost feels like I'm going to tilt over, and I don't like that feel. Okay, one thing that I learned on this trip is that good tires are essential if you're going to be off-road. My tires are not terrain tires, they're regular road tires, and I also had a problem with a rod on one of my tires. But the weather also plays a big part on your tires when you're fluctuating between cold and hot. So my airbags, I would fill them, but that's Muffin over there. She's sleeping over here. She's actually snoring over here. Okay, so the weather, the cold and the hot, like it'll be cold in the evenings and then it'll be warmer during the day. That fluctuation in temperature is going to affect your tires a lot. So if you're traveling in weather where there's a lot of that fluctuation, my suggestion is when you stop for the day, and I know the tires are hot, let them rest to cool off. Before nightfall comes, you want to fill your tires, because in the mornings it's going to be super cold. And everything is cold. Your compressor hoses, they get hard and they're hard to stretch, and everything, like your fingers could be numb. You might be working with gloves. So I always say try to do it at the warmest part of the day. So if I pull in at 3 o'clock at a Walmart, I'm not going to check my tires because my tires are still hot, but I may go out before dark. Maybe if the sun goes down at 6 o'clock, I may go out at 5:30. By that time, my tires have cooled and I could check my tires. So that's something that I learned that I didn't know about. And that's something that I'm going to be doing. Also, if you're going on a lot of this terrain stuff, bumpy, uphill, stuff like that, you also have to check your tires more frequently. And that's one of the problems that we have with Mercedes, because we're going to be in places like that and she can't access her tires. More about that coming up, because they sold her an RV. They knew that she was an older woman. She would have difficulty getting down there and doing that. And I'll talk more about that later in another video. But this is something that we're working on the road right now. We already bought the extenders. We have to get them installed, because now she can't get the extenders put in because we have to remove the tire. It's really hard to do. Tires are very important, and when you leave a dealer, you have to be able to access your tires. And if you can't, then you need to go back and you need to redo your deal with these people. Yes. Did a little bit of shopping at the Walmart this morning, but this is the first that I've ever been to a Walmart and they don't have like fruits and vegetables here. So this is the first time ever that I've been RVing for years, and I've come across this situation where I don't have apples or bananas, none of that. I mean, they don't even have like one little aisle for like maybe like basics like lemons, onions, apples. They don't have any of that here. So I'm gonna have to go on to an Aldi or a ShopRite or a Pathmark or whatever's in the area. I'm gonna have to get some fruit. But I did buy another gallon of water because I have to make coffee, and I don't know if I'm going to find any water coming up. Yes, indeed. Do not count on the fact that the next Walmart that you're going to go to is going to have fresh produce. In New Jersey, I actually came across a Walmart that did not sell any fresh produce at all. So I ended up having to go a couple of miles away to find fresh produce, and I was really counting on that day. So there are stores like that. As far as water is concerned, I had a lot of problems finding the Primo machines. That's what I do. I fill up my jugs at the Primo machine, and on the East Coast, it's really hard to find that. I ended up buying like regular jugs of water, 1 gallon jugs, and then I saved the gallon jugs because it was easier for me to go back to the Walmart with the gallon jugs than it is my jugs. If you see, I have jugs that I have, they are a gallon and a half, and it's much easier to bring in the other kind to the store. So save your gallon jugs for the water. The water at the Primo machines is 39 cents versus paying 89 cents for a jug with water. You're saving money because you're getting the same Primo water. It's all filtered and stuff, and it tastes really good, and it's super clean, and it's really easy to fill. So keep in mind that you will not always find the Primo machines, and you might have to buy some water in a jug. I don't have a lot of power though for running the refrigerator, so one thing I will have to get down the line is propane, because with this with all these clouds that are here now during the fall, my fridge will not be able to run off of solar, that kind of a fridge. So definitely learning that this kind of a fridge I have to do away with if I really want to be off grid. That is not the kind of refrigerator I want. So I'm certainly going to invest some money in a good quality refrigerator. Okay, when you are traveling in the cold weather, the sun is not going to be as high as it is in the summertime, where you're going to get more sun. So your solar is going to be very limited. I was very limited on this trip with my solar. A lot of days I could not run my refrigerator on solar because I have a big fridge. So if you haven't checked, I will link it below. My traveling west video will show you, and my products video also for Christmas will show you the refrigerator that I got. That was a bonus that they sent it to me. That's the refrigerator that I'm going to be using this year when I travel. We're putting it to the test now with Mercedes, and it's working out really well for her. She's had it 2 weeks in the house, and then this week, so it's working out well. But that's the kind of refrigerator that I'm going to be using. And one of the things when I bring it in here, and probably put the refrigerator there so I can use it as a step while I try it out. Once I'm convinced that I'm going to keep it, I may decide to actually keep this refrigerator, because I could also use it to store my waters in there and use it as a pantry, because I know that I can always use it. It's good. It connects to propane, so it could always be a backup. And also, if I do resell the camper, most people will want to have the refrigerator. So most likely I will probably end up keeping it if I can keep that box down here where it's not in the way and it's accessible, and I can step up to my bed with it. It would work out great there, and then I can use that refrigerator as a pantry. I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought some socks for men. The women's were 2 pair. I don't know why they charge the same price, but they only give you 2 for the women. So it's only to keep my feet warm, because I brought thick socks, but I didn't bring thin socks like this. It's important to have a good pair of different types of socks. Thicker socks for colder weather and thinner socks for other things like this. I didn't really need a thick sock with my sneakers, but a thin sock was perfect. So definitely doing that. And one more thing, I bought these really cute little slippers, because when you're in socks in your RV, it's not enough. Your feet get super cold. My feet were so cold. I had socks on, but the RV floors get so cold because there's no cover underneath. It's all open, so it gets super cold down there. So having something comfortable like this, and having a sole too. So this has a really thick sole on the bottom. If you see, it's really cushy. So this will take most of the cold. I haven't worn them yet, but I brought them because I know my feet are going to be cold when I get up to colder climates. And it's comfortable having something like that on, that I could walk around the RV and not have cold feet. So these are about, I want to say these are about maybe $6 at Walmart, maybe even less. So get yourself a pair of these, and you can wash them. I love that they're washable. Shirts are long sleeve t-shirts. I have some of these at home, but they're fitted, and I don't like wearing them anymore because they're fitted. So I bought these in a large. I usually wear medium, but the large looks comfy. This is something that I like. There are days that I'm just sitting around the RV, just hanging out, and I could wear these with some leggings, really comfortable. And then maybe if I get really cold, I can throw on my fleece jacket. So this is just like to hang around in the RV, or if I have to do shopping, or So I bought a pretty lavender one, and I bought a pretty, it's like a cream colored one, really pretty. So $6 each, so that's $12. I love wearing t-shirts in the summertime, and when I'm home, I like to be comfortable. And the same thing when you're on RV and you're just sitting around the RV like I am today. I want to be comfortable, and that's why I'm wearing this super large t-shirt. And I thought the same thing with the long sleeve t-shirts. Why am I getting fitted t-shirts? I mean, they look nice when I dress, but when I'm just going to be hanging out in the RV, I want to have something a little bit more comfortable. So you can have a couple of t-shirts that are just for like hanging around being comfortable and warm. You want to be warm too. So those t-shirts at Walmart, they're about $6. Those are great to just buy. You can also wear them for layering, so you can wear them underneath other clothes. I thought they were super great. Then I bought this to try. This is called Litter Box Freshness Booster. For now, I'm going to try this booster and putting some fresh litter in the litter box to see if it smells a little bit better. Okay, I clean my litter box daily, and that is the key to have a no smelling litter box. You also have to have enough litter in the litter box so that they can bury it. Number 2, clean it daily. When I go to bed, if she goes at night, I have a can up there, just a regular coffee can with a lid. If she does something and it smells and I can't go back to sleep, I've done videos on this. I have my scooper up there in a Ziploc bag near the cat box. What I do is I scoop out whatever she did, put it in the can, put the lid on, and I'm good to go. And it also helps if I have this freshener. I love this freshener. When I put this in there, it smells so nice. You can smell it everywhere. And it's super nice. It's not cheap, but you can use a little bit, goes a long way, especially if you're sleeping at night and your litter box is near the bed. Put a little bit of that in there and it's going to change the smell in the area fast. Okay, so I'm at the Lowe's. This is that way, so you're not going to see it, but that's the way the parking is. But I was able to load my video probably in 10 minutes here at this Lowe's. My Wi-Fi Ranger connected really well. Had no problem. It's right up at the top, so I got that and I loaded my video and it went right up. So if you're on the road looking for Wi-Fi, Home Depot is good too, but Lowe's really has, I think, one of the best Wi-Fis that you can get if you have a Wi-Fi extender that you can reach from outside the parking lot. You will do really well at Lowe's. So make sure that if you're looking for Wi-Fi, go to the Lowe's, because if you're in your RV, you don't have to spend money. You can just park in the parking lot, work as you upload or download or whatever you need to do. Here to the Home Depot. I had really good internet here. So when I got here, I thought I was going to be better off right there where the glass window is. So I parked over there where that, like, kind of behind that blue car over on the next aisle. Right there. I thought, because I was going to get line of sight from the store. I was parked, okay, their glass doors are there and they parked right directly across. I thought my internet was going to be better there, but it's not. It's not. You have to get as close to the front of the store as possible. So I'm over on the side, way on the side, but I got 3 bars here. Not the best. I mean, if I was parked up at the front, I'd probably get really better signal, but my signal is pretty decent. This is the signal I had the other day, which was good, so that I can upload a video. So just so you know, the internet is better towards the front of the store and to the sides than it is to the back, at least for this store. There's no Lowe's in this area and it's some further away, so I have to make do. I don't want to spend money at Panera right now, but there is an option that I could go to Panera across the street. But this is the stuff that takes my day, these kind of things where you don't have to move from one place to another just to upload a video. Another thing that you could do if you have to upload a video, you could also be shopping at the Walmart. A lot of Walmarts have Wi-Fi, so you could be shopping at the store. As soon as you walk in, hook up to the Wi-Fi. You could be in the store with your phone on. Make sure that you don't have the screensaver go on. You don't want your phone to shut down as you're sending things up in the Wi-Fi. But you could be shopping. I've done that where I'm shopping in the store. I have my purse, my phone is on, and I'm uploading a video with my phone. So you can do that. You can download stuff. They have benches outside, like near the outside of Walmart, where you can sit there, get everything straightened out, and then just go inside, walk around, do your shopping. Another wonderful spot to go to is libraries. Actually, do a Google search for libraries. If there's libraries on my way, on my route, I'm gonna go to the library and I'm gonna upload this video today, because the libraries are super fast internet. So that's another way to avoid spending money on gigabytes and data and all of that stuff. If you're uploading or downloading, stop at a library. This is my office right here. If you've watched my videos back to when I was homeschooling Christian, you'll see that I did a video talking about the Craftsman totes that Sears sells. I used to use for homeschool stuff that we did on the road, but now I use it as an office. And I have another one at home for craft. Keep my Kindle in here for reading, because this is all near my bed. I keep my iPad Pro in here, the traveler's notebook that I used to use as a planner, but now I just use it for planning projects and things. I have to look at it every once in a while, because even though I'm traveling, there's still projects that I want to complete. So anyway, here is my inbox planner where I keep my mail, if I have to mail stuff, everything is here. I did a video on that, so if you want to see the video, it's down below. But all of my stuff goes in here, my receipts go in here, everything. Go to my business playlist and you'll see this in there and how I handle, and I have that in there. Okay, on this trip I did the same thing. I still have this by my bed, but I also bought, this is like a little catch-all basket that I bought, and I love this. I bought this for at Five and Below for $5, and I can throw in here my planner at night. I can throw in here, right now I have my little case for my GoPro accessories in here. Anything that's like a catch-all that I just need something away, this little basket is perfect in this little corner for that, which I love. I bought this little bag, and this sits near my bed up there. The stuff from that Craftsman tote, it's easier for me to put what I need in here and then just bring this here to the dinette where I'm at. It's important to get your animals to go out. My cat at home, she likes to roam around my property, and there's no difference when we travel. She actually does like to go out. So what I've learned to do is early in the morning I leave and I go somewhere. Like today we're at the state park, and being at a state park is perfect for me because I can get her out several times a day and she can exercise and walk around, and that seems to calm her a lot. Where if I don't take her out, she's very agitated and she's like all over the place. So right now she's taking a nap because she went out. I took her out for a long time, and before we leave I'm going to take her out again. So make sure you get your pets out, exercise them, get them to move around, and they will calm down. Look how cold Missy is. You're cold, Missy girls. You're so cold in the middle of the day. You're snuggling over here in the blankie, Missy girls. I went outside and left Muffin in here, and she was so cold. And I realized she's cold. For once, she's actually cold. I don't even have the AC on, so I put this towel on her so that she's not cold anymore. She's all snuggled up with her little blankie, and so is Missy. They're both snuggled up with the blanket. I have my goose down, but I covered it with this nice soft fleece blanket. It's a very light blanket, but it keeps my goose down comforter clean. It's good for her. She lays on it and she feels comforted here. These little throws are great. You can buy these at Walmart. They're $2.50 and they're small little throws. I cut this one and I made curtains with pieces of it, and you can see the other pieces here that I have to attach. But I was able to cut a piece for Missy's bed, so she has it nice soft fleece in there, and they love it because see what I do is I cover. I don't have to wash the whole bed. I just have to wash the fleece. I also have some more of these. I have two more, one that was Christian's, the plaid, and one that's mine, but I can cover her up with these as well. I've been looking for bras like this at every Walmart that I've gone to. These are like regular bras, but they have padding inside. Padding is not so much, and you can actually take the padding off if you wanted to. So if you wanted to sleep in these bras, these are perfect because you can take that padding off to go to sleep at night. And in the morning when you wake up, if you're going to be going outside with the dog or whatever, and you want the nippies to be covered, you can put the padding back in. And I love it that it's got a thin strap. So it's not like an athletic bra where it has a thick strap. It's a thin, it's a bralette. And no more putting it over the head, just like a regular bra. So this is going to be super, super comfortable for anything that you wear. Okay, for me, the bra thing is a big, big deal because I don't think any woman who's traveling by herself should be showing the nippies. I don't care how small your boobs are. There's a lot of you out there that travel with no bras on. If you have nippies and they show through their shirt, you're looking for problems. Cover your nippies if you're going to be outdoors, because men look at your nippies and they get excited, ladies. Sorry to tell you, they can see through your shirt sometimes. They're like a silky cotton, very nice. They're really comfortable, easy to wash, and I think you're going to be convinced that they are the next best. I found these at Walmart and I love these. These are really nice. These are called Secret Treasures. There's 6 pair in here. They're $10. They're like $9.95 each. There's the cheeky kind, which is cute. And then there's the hipsters, which are super comfortable. This is a pair here. They're very thin. They're cotton, but they're mixed with spandex. It's almost like a nylon spandex. They're so thin. I want you to see how small you can fit that in a drawer. Like a silky thin material. Go to Walmart and find these. These are really, really nice. And I love the colors. Packed 11 pairs of underwear in there, plus the bra. I got lots of underwear at home, and I gotta tell you that I'm bringing those back. Those are my favorite. I love this underwear. It feels like I'm not wearing anything. The panties are nice and thin. And the bras are super, super comfortable. So those are the ones that I packed, and I can pack lots of them. I mean, I have a lot of them packed in there. You don't do as much laundry on a row, so you want to bring enough underwear, and they dry really, really fast. That's the other thing. So when I go to Planet Fitness, if I'm running low on my underwear, I can take that and I can give it a good wash at Planet Fitness when I'm showering, wring it out and hang it in my shower when I come back, and those will dry super fast. So that's why you want them, because they dry super fast and you won't have to do laundry as much. If you're going to hand wash the bras, they dry fast too. Just take the padding out, because the padding won't dry as fast with the padding inside. So take the padding out and wash the bra and hang them, and they'll dry quickly too. Oh, it's so different. I'm telling you, if you got to travel across the country, this is how you enjoy yourself, because you don't take for granted the landscape in so many different places. Like, the landscape here is so different from the landscape in Colorado, so different from the one in Florida, so different from so many places. I'm just so thankful to be here, and I don't take any of this for granted. When I was in Pennsylvania, I had a person that told me, why do you want to go to the Blue Ridge Mountains? You got the fall here. It's all the same stuff. And this is why I want you guys to know, don't let the naysayers or anybody keep you from your dreams. I've always wanted to go to the Blue Ridge Mountains, and that was my dream. It's off my bucket list now because I did it. Don't let anybody tell you that everything is the same in life. You travel, and you travel on your terms, and you travel and you see the things that you want. But for somebody, it might not be interesting driving the Blue Ridge Parkway, but for you it might. So don't listen to anybody. Enjoy your travels and enjoy the different landscapes that our country has. There's so many beautiful things. There's the oceans, there's the deserts, there's the mountains, the Rockies. There's so many beautiful things, and you want to be able to go and explore them all. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Ooh. To falling asleep. Yeah, that was comfortable. What's this? Stickers. Get yours by going to the description box below.